The story revolves around a supervillain named Megamind, who has faced numerous challenges. He eventually finds himself falling into a deep pit, landing him in jail. He reflects on his past experiences. The story then takes us back in time to when Megamind was a baby on another planet. His world was crumbling, so his parents placed him in a capsule to save him. They even included a small fish as his companion. The capsule set off through space, and remarkably, another baby was sent off in a separate capsule too. This second baby seemed smarter than Megamind. Both capsules landed on Earth during a period of planetary chaos. Megamind's capsule was initially headed for a mansion, but the other baby's capsule collided with his, diverting it. The other baby, named Metro Man, was raised with privilege, while Megamind grew up in jail, surrounded by prisoners. Years later, Megamind and Metro Man attended the same school. Metro Man's popularity made Megamind an outsider, despite his attempts to impress others using his intelligence. He often ended up in trouble, contrasting with Metro Man's success. As Megamind felt isolated, he stumbled upon something significant. Megamind discovered an innovative method to dehydrate and reanimate objects. Over time, he continued facing challenges and being treated as an outsider, intensifying his feelings of being left out. One day, something clicked in his mind, leading him to embrace his identity as a supervillain. With determination, he got himself expelled from school by causing chaos with a blue paint bomb, sparking a rivalry with Metro Man. Fast forward to the present, Megamind, accompanied by his loyal fish sidekick Minion, relentlessly attempts to defeat Metro Man and conquer the city. Despite their epic battles, Megamind's luck remains elusive. During the grand opening of the Metro Man Museum, reporter Roxanne Ritchie is kidnapped by Minion using Megamind's invisible mobile contraption. They bring her to Megamind's secret hideout. Meanwhile, Megamind concocts various clever schemes, including using a hologram-generating wristwatch gadget to escape prison and impersonate the police chief. In Megamind's hideout, Roxanne playfully teases him for being predictable, always capturing her and waiting for Metro Man to intervene. This repetitive cycle frustrates Megamind, who finds himself called out by Roxanne. However, the story takes an intriguing turn from here. At the museum opening, Megamind contacts Metro Man, and Roxanne reveals their location, an old observatory. However, Megamind surprises them this time, setting a trap to lure Metro Man into a real observatory. There, Megamind attempts to use a sun-powered weapon to defeat his nemesis. After a massive explosion, everyone wonders if Metro Man survived. Suddenly, a skeleton wearing Metro Man's cape flies into Megamind's hideout. This shocking turn of events catches everyone off guard. The underdog, Megamind, successfully brings down the mighty Metro Man. With Metro Man gone, Megamind takes control of the city and embarks on a crime spree. However, he starts feeling purposeless and downcast without a hero to oppose him. Despite his newfound power, Megamind's life isn't as fulfilling as he hoped. One night, Roxanne watches the news and becomes disappointed in Megamind's actions. She confronts him and leaves him to ponder his choices. Meanwhile, Roxanne's co-worker Hal Stewart attempts to ask her out, but she turns him down by claiming she has work to do. Megamind decides to blow up the Metro Man Museum to forget about the hero. Surprisingly, he encounters Roxanne there. To hide his identity, he uses his wacky dehydrating technology to turn the museum's curator, Bernard, into a cube. With advanced hologram technology, Megamind disguises himself as Bernard, revealing his mastery of disguise. As Bernard, Megamind engages in conversation with Roxanne, discussing the notion that heroes can be made, not born. These words deeply affect Megamind and inspire a brilliant idea. He will create a new superhero using Metro Man's DNA. The next day, Megamind works his genius magic and perfects the formula for creating a new superhero. However, things take an unexpected turn when he hears a ringing phone, originating from the cube containing the dehydrated Bernard. Surprisingly, it's Roxanne on the line, and she's breaking into Megamind's secret hideout. Caught off guard, Megamind tries to juggle his dual identity as both himself and Bernard to fool Roxanne. Inside the hideout, Roxanne gets hold of an infuser gun but isn't sure what it does. Megamind desperately wants the gun from her. In a twist of fate, they accidentally shoot the infusion through a drain, and it ends up in Hal, who's at the other end of the pipe. Megamind and Minion stage a fake escape with Bernard and Roxanne. They leave the hideout, and Megamind and Minion head to an apartment complex to check out the situation. Hal, now infused with Metro Man's powers, is introduced as Titan, and Megamind decides not to defuse him, believing it's destiny. Megamind disguises himself as Hal's space dad and offers to train him to become a superhero. Hal, eager to impress Roxanne and win her over, enthusiastically accepts the offer. They embark on intense training sessions, enduring crazy exercises daily. Megamind, however, finds Hal's progress frustratingly slow. Meanwhile, Roxanne drops Megamind a text message, setting up a date for the evening. Megamind responds with excitement, looking forward to the date. Minion becomes suspicious of Megamind's activities, and during the evenings, Megamind continues his dating charade as Bernard with Roxanne. During the day, he's occupied with training Hal to become a superhero. During one of their dates, Megamind takes Roxanne to a park. She shares her childhood memories of visiting the park with her mom, which is now a dump. In an attempt to impress Roxanne, Megamind cleans up the entire city and returns everything he stole, going above and beyond to make her happy. The day of the ultimate showdown arrives, and Hal, now trained as Titan, prepares to face off against Megamind in a battle of good versus evil. However, drama brews when Minion accidentally discovers Megamind's relationship with Roxanne. They argue intensely, leading to Minion's decision to leave. Meanwhile, Roxanne pieces together clues and deduces that Megamind is training a new superhero to challenge him. Hal, dressed as Titan, tries to impress her but ends up scaring her and putting her in danger. Roxanne turns him down, leaving Hal heartbroken. Roxanne goes on a date with Bernard, only for Megamind's disguise to fail, and she runs away when she realizes the truth. The next day, Megamind and Titan engage in a fight, but Titan fails to show up for their scheduled confrontation. Megamind visits Hal's apartment and discovers that Hal has been on a crime spree using his powers. Hal offers to team up with Megamind, leading Megamind to purposely reveal all his disguises and tricks to provoke Hal. In a fierce battle, Hal becomes furious and wants to end Megamind's life. However, Megamind has a secret weapon, a red button installed in his suit by Minion. With tensions escalating, Megamind decides to use this weapon, which sets the stage for a dramatic turn of events. Megamind quickly presses the red button, making a swift getaway from the dangerous situation with Titan. Realizing that Hal has become mean and power-hungry, Megamind tries to trap him in a copper ball, but Hal easily breaks free, showcasing his immense power. The people of Metro City cheer for Hal, thinking they have a new hero. However, Hal tells them that the city is under his control now, revealing his true intentions. Amid the chaos, Megamind rushes to Roxanne's apartment, seeking her help. After persuading her, Roxanne agrees to assist Megamind in finding Metro Man's weaknesses or secret hideout. As they search Metro Man's old hideouts, they end up in their old kindergarten classroom, which has been renovated. Roxanne notices a glass of fresh ice cubes on a table, indicating recent activity. Suddenly, they hear a noise and turn around, only to find Metro Man alive and well. He reveals that he faked his death and retired as a hero to pursue his dream of being a musician. Minion discovers that Titan is going on a rampage through news reports. In Metro Man's hideout, Roxanne and Megamind are in shock about Metro Man's return. Roxanne encourages Megamind to step up as the hero that Metro City needs. Despite her efforts, Megamind refuses to help, citing his lack of ability to be good, save lives, or win over Roxanne. He willingly goes back to prison as Titan's rampage continues. While in his cell, Megamind watches the news and learns that people are fleeing the city due to Titan's chaos. Those remaining are advised to stay indoors. The situation worsens when Titan kidnaps Roxanne and demands to fight Megamind in a public broadcast, threatening Roxanne's life. With the help of Minion, Megamind manages to escape from prison. They use holographic disguises to make Minion look like Megamind. Minion successfully rescues Roxanne but gets injured in the process. Meanwhile, Megamind disguises himself as Metro Man to confront Titan. However, Titan realizes it's not the real Metro Man and attacks Megamind, sending him flying high into the sky. The story comes full circle as Megamind dehydrates himself into a cube just before he falls, landing safely in a fountain. He rehydrates himself next to Titan and uses his DNA extracting gadget to revert Titan back into his human form. Hal is finally arrested, justice is served, and Megamind and Roxanne rekindle their relationship. The city celebrates Megamind as a true hero, and the Metro Man Museum undergoes a transformation, now dedicated to celebrating Megamind. At the grand opening ceremony, Metro Man appears in disguise, cheering for Megamind. The adventure concludes with Megamind saving the day, finding love, and becoming a celebrated hero. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more interesting movies.